Free my guy, Bradley Beal. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Raps Report, a podcast where I talk about the Raptors and the NBA. I'm your host, Luca Rosano, back with another one. Hope you're all doing well. Today is Bell Let's Talk Day, so I want to dedicate today's show to everyone who has or who is suffering from mental health. We're all in this together, and just know there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Today's show will be about Bradley Beal. He's, of course, been in a whole lot of talk lately, and there's a lot of speculation. Are the Wizards going to trade him? Is Beal going to force his hand out of Washington? Because right now, the dude is wasting his prime with the Washington Wizards. It's a travesty to see all of the great performances wasted from Bradley Beal this season. So we are going to talk Bradley Beal and if the Raptors should trade for Bradley Beal. Before we do just that, though, I do want to give a special shout out to the latest All-Star Channel member who recently joined, Muhammad Ali. No, not the boxer, the channel member, Muhammad Ali. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. If you too want to become a channel member to help support this channel, hit that join button and you could become an all-star or a superstar channel member. I'm truly grateful for all the channel members that we have on board so far. Hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're brand new. We are less than 100 subs away from 20K. Let's hit it, Rosano Nation, before the end of the week. Make sure you turn on post notifications and go and follow me on social media where we can keep the conversation rolling. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's TikTok. And as always, leave your comments down below. And I know you're all going to have a lot to say about this. So, this is the photo that has circulated social media over the last 24 hours, and it is a dejected Bradley Beal. His face says it all, man. He has absolutely had enough with the Wizards, and he wants out. I mean, it's clear as day, and I don't blame him, because you look at Bradley Beal's last 6 games, guys. This is unbelievable. He dropped 60 points, 7 rebounds. That came in a loss. 41 points, 16 of 29 from the field. That came in a loss. 34 points, 9 assists. That was actually a win. But then 31-7 loss, 33-5 loss, and then the latest, 47-6 coming in a loss. And then that photo was seen after last night's game. I mean, this is tough to see right now. Beal deserves better. The Washington Wizards cannot turn it around. They got to get rid of this guy. They got to trade him. They got to do him a favor and trade him, and I think when it's all said and done before the NBA All-Star break, we are going to see Bradley Beal on the move. Then the question is going to become, okay, where is Beal going? And which team is Bradley Beal going to join? Could it be the Toronto Raptors? Should it be the Toronto Raptors? I mean, they could use a guy like Bradley Beal right about now. What kind of trade package could the Raptors put together for a Bradley Beal? The first thing I want to point out is if the Raptors are going to trade for Bradley Beal, they would definitely have to include either Siakam or OG Anunoby. And my initial reaction to that is, if you got to pick one or the other to trade, I'm trading Pascal Siakam over OG Anunoby. The trade package, I would assume, could look something like this, where you have Siakam, Malachi Flynn, and Terrence Davis, a couple of young assets, and let's call it 2 first-round picks, going to the Wizards for Bradley Beal. Now, this trade looks good in my eyes. Would I do this trade? Absolutely. Would the Wizards do this trade? That's an entirely different question. I don't even know if the Wizards would do this trade because there was reports saying that the Wizards would want Siakam and Anunoby. That's simply too much. This would be a good trade for the Raptors. Now, why should the Raptors do something like this? So we're going to look at the pros. I mean, the Raptors would get a bona fide scorer. We look at our troubles right now. We look at our problems. The Raptors have scoring droughts, and they don't have that guy to take over the last 5 minutes of a game. They don't have that guy who can change momentum single-handedly with his offense. They don't have that guy who's a closer. Bradley Beal can get his. He could put up buckets. He's not a superstar, but he's definitely an all-star. And he would be the guy who the Raptors can lean on to get them out of a rut or to close out a ball game. And we haven't seen somebody like that on this team since Kawhi Leonard. Now, a con for trading for Bradley Beal and giving up Pascal Siakam is your already thin front court would get a lot thinner, and then you would have to figure out what happens in the backcourt, because then you would have Beal, Lowry, and Fred VanVleet. If you go after Beal, the odd man out is probably Kyle Lowry. Or, for the time being, you would have to have either Lowry or VanVleet come off the bench. And maybe you can have Fred VanVleet come off the bench. So, should the Raptors trade for Bradley Beal? It comes down to this. Where are the Raptors' expectations for this season? And where is Masai Ujiri's head? Because if Masai Ujiri is in win-now mode, let's call it for what it is. This Raptors team as currently constructed, yes, they're good enough to get into a playoff spot. Are they good enough to make some noise in the East? No. You go out and get a Bradley Beal. He wouldn't solve everything, but he would make this team a whole lot better instantly. Now, the other side to that of why the Raptors shouldn't trade for Beal, because you're giving up Pascal Siakam, and would you really want to give up on him this early? This is a year and a half into him being labeled as the number one guy, which could be still early in many people's eyes. And another reason why you shouldn't do it is, would you be giving up on this young core too soon? There's a lot of variables that go into it, but it should be known that the Raptors have had interest in Bradley Beal over the years. There was a story written last year about this very topic. And I feel like this is like the third video I've made about Bradley Beal on the channel. So there definitely is something there, but it's going to come down to the deal. What could the Raptors offer? Will they be willing to offer it? And would the Wizards comply? So that is, that's basically all of it in a nutshell. I mean, Bradley Beal, bona fide scorer. He's in his prime now. He's been balling out. He's a great player. He's not a superstar, but he's definitely a guy that can make you relevant again in a very crowded Eastern Conference. That's it for me, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, sub, share, all that good stuff on your way out, and I will catch you all again in the next one. I'll be doing a live play-by-play and reaction of the Raptors and Kings game. Hopefully, the Raptors can get back on track. They're currently 7-11, and we got a couple of games that we should win. Kings, Magic, and then Magic again. So we will see how the Raptors look over the next week or so. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you all again in the next one. Be great and stay blessed. Peace.